Okay, so you surprised us at the end of season 3 on Sullivan's Crossing. We get to the end, and Maggie, who's played by Morgan Kohan. First of all, you guys had worked together before, right? Love and Harper
Yeah,
Island, right?
yeah, shout out Morgan. I We did Love on Harbor Island. That came out in 2020. So we worked together like 5 years ago. I had never met her. I don't think she'd ever done a Hallmark movie. I don't think she's done one since. Maybe she did two more the next year. But and then shortly after that, she got this series, and we were just sort of like we had mutual friends, and Brittany Bristow actually is a mutual friend of ours. Um, I assume all these people don't mind the world knowing who's friend. Yeah, why not? I'm sure that nobody cares. I'm always like, I don't know what people want people knowing. I'm like pretty much an open book, but.
Yeah.
Um, so anyway, we have mutual friends and we're just like mutually supporting each other through social media for many years. And then I just get a call last December. My wife and I were going to Morocco because she had a convention out there. She works in documentary television, um, and film. And so we were on our way to Morocco and I got this text from Morgan. She's like, "What are you doing next week? Are you available?" I was like, "Oh, I'm kind of going to Morocco, but what do you got?" And she's like, "They're looking for somebody to come on and play my surprise husband that we're going to cliffhang on the end of season 3 going into season 4 on Sullivan's." And she's like, I'm pushing for you. And I was like, well, that'd be great. That sounds amazing. And next thing I know, I was flying back from Morocco to Halifax, Nova Scotia to shoot for like 2 days and then back to Morocco because I just needed to get back there. But and I missed my flight. I had to hitchhike across Morocco. That's a whole story for another time. But yeah, so they kind of came out of nowhere, all that to say. And I didn't audition or anything. I just, you don't know, got along with Morgan and she put a good word in for me. And my agent, I should credit her too, because I know she was pushing for it. So yeah, it kind of came together all happenstance, and then yeah, we just finished wrapping season 4 because I joined the show in a more official capacity, and
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to come out. It was some of the most, I think it's the best work I've done. So yeah, we'll see if other people think the same.
So you went in to do season 3 knowing that Maggie's husband will be back season 4.
Yeah, but it's TV, so it's like nobody knows if a show's coming
Yeah.
back ever.
Yeah.
So, and so they were like, "We're gonna drop you in, and you're gonna go. You're gonna go. Is that any way to talk to your husband?" And then we're gonna cut to black, and then if we get picked up, then we're gonna make this a storyline. And so I was like, "Sounds good." And so I just kind of spent 6 months doing my thing and not thinking too much about it. And then they got picked up, and I just spent the last 5 months shooting it. So, um, yeah, it was so great. Chad, Michael Murray, who I got to know while we were out there, has become a friend. We get along really well. Incredible family man, somebody who is definitely in a position that I would aspire to, and was very open about things. I mean, I was just so full of questions, so I would just be grilling him all day with questions about this, that, and the other. And he was always ready with good advice. And then Morgan has just become a great friend too. And yeah, I really love it out there on that crew and on that show.
Had you filmed out in that area before?
No, I'd spent very little time in Nova Scotia, but Nova Scotia ended up giving me the impression of Alberta. And I said this in my little rap speech as everybody was clapping me out. I just said like my favorite place to work is Alberta because of the people. And nowhere I've worked other than Nova Scotia feels like it comes close. And people just come to work and they're happy to be there. And
Yeah.
I loved it.
Well, and the setting, it's just beautiful. Like the scenes that we get to see in Sullivan's Crossing are just gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. Nova Scotia is outside of BC, I think it's like the nicest place I've been in Canada. It Yeah, the coastline is gorgeous, and yeah, I can't say enough good things.
So 5 months. So this is a pretty substantial season 4 for you then. Can I do the math?
Yeah, I guess yeah, I mean, I was pretty open about it on Instagram, I guess. Again, this is like one of those things where I'm like, what am I supposed to say and
I
not
won't
say?
push it.
Yeah.
I won't push it.
No, it's a substantial role. Yeah, it's definitely I'm there. I'm a big piece of it.
Well, those are when we found out about Sullivan's Crossing, I mean, and I'm in the States, so it's, interesting, tricky for us to get it. Glad that the CW has brought it on and all of that, but so many people love that series. Um, and it feels in a way a lot like some of the older series from 10, 15 years ago that Chad Michael Murray would have done back then, even.
Yeah, I know. It's right in the Chad Michael Murray lane, the One Tree Hills of the world, and
Yeah,
like Dawson's Creek back in the 90s, and
got it.
all these shows over the years. Virgin River now, it was sort of like a sister show of it because they have the same creator and Romer Roth. Um, yeah, it's exactly the kind of show I've been probably circling for a long time, and I'm now fortunate enough to be on. So
Love it. Well, we're excited to see season 4, so.